What up, everybody? Colton84 back out with another video, and this one is going to be another pickup video. I think we're on around number 15 or so. I'll have it right in the actual title, but just wanted to do this video quick and give a little update on the order of my next videos that are coming out. So first, there'll be this video. Next, it'll be the next episode of my top 100 games of all times. Then I'll get into my yearly top games I played this year, so that'll be a top 10 video, and then I'll also be introducing a top 5 or top 10 movies that came out this year, because I've been trying to put out a little more movie content and trying to figure out some ideas for that. So I figured adding in a yearly list that focuses on this year's movies would kind of tie into the end of the year stuff I do for the video game side of my channel. So without further ado, let's just get right into the video. Alright, first up we have Bayonetta 3. I actually have a decent variety of games for this one. It's more modern consoles, but definitely hit a bunch of different genres and types of consoles for this one. So first up we have Bayonetta 3. I'm actually currently playing through this at the moment. It's a pretty fun game. The combat, the atmosphere, the characters, and the music design all feels like a classic Bayonetta game. I will say, definitely not the best out of the three. I still give that to the second one out of what I've played so far. But in terms of like the boss battles, character design, the variety of enemies you face, the upgrade systems, all that, really cool. Still has the charm of the original two games. Having a lot of fun with the game. I got this one actually as a gift, so no cost to myself. So thank you, whoever got that for me. They know who they are. We got another Switch game. Usually I don't pick up too many Switch games, so this is a big Switch haul technically for me. So next up is Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. I picked this up because I was a huge fan of Fire Emblem 3 Houses, and also the original Warriors game they brought out for the Switch was pretty good. And this one I actually knew the characters for. I got like halfway through the game. I was playing Dimitri's route. I forget what came out. Something came out that drifted my attention away from this game. So I will get back into it. Just gonna finish up Bayonetta. I'm probably like halfway through Bayonetta at the moment. Then I'll get back to finishing this game. What it was is basically a Dynasty Warrior game based on the Three Houses Fire Emblem characters. They also introduced a new character, the she's whatever this guy's name is. You can pick a male or female character, just like Byleth. Story, I would say, is a lot weaker than the Three Houses game, and they've kind of messed up some of the characters. They don't feel like their Three Houses counterparts, is how I would describe it. It's still good. Going for like the support ranks and seeing how the story goes is still interesting. I'd just say, in terms of story, a little weaker than Three Houses, and I don't really like the direction they go with some of the characters, but overall still a good game. I picked this up for full price, so that would be like the $82 or whatever. And since I was actually picking up Switch games, I finally picked up a Pro Controller. I haven't had one since the console came out because I only really played Fire Emblem on it, so I didn't really need it. I just played it in handheld. Pro Controller is good. Really expensive though. Like, the reason I held back so long on this is the price of these things. I had to pay full price, but I had points at a store I buy a lot of stuff from, so I paid with my points. No direct cost to me, but cost of overtime, saving them up, I guess. A good purchase though. I have been enjoying playing games on the console more since I got it. Just such an expensive one. Alright, then I also picked up a good handful of PS4 games. So the first one is Devil May Cry 5. I've never actually played a Devil May Cry game, so I was looking to get into the series. I do know there's the, I think the 3-pack one you can get on the PS3. I might look into getting that. I figured just getting into the most recent one might be a good starting point, because I'll see if I can even get into the more modern version of the franchise, and probably the more technically sound one. Also, the kind of atmosphere and kind of like edgier art style I've seen from this game interests me a little more. I'm hoping to give this game a shot. As you see, I paid $17 for it. Hopefully it turns out to be pretty good. Alright, then we got a game that I'm sure a lot of people haven't heard of. I guess it's Christie Hercule Poirot, the First Cases. I probably butchered that, but it's basically a little, it looks like point and click, or you walk around. It's probably a point and click game. Murder mystery game. If you watch the channel at all, or my hidden gems videos, especially my PS4 ones, I do play the occasional murder mystery game. I do enjoy them. I'm hoping this one will be a little fun one, and just like a little short playthrough that's enjoyable. I don't know anything about this game, but I paid $15 for it, so definitely worth giving it a shot. Alright, next up is one I'm really excited to play, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I really loved Valhalla when I first got my PS5, and the new kind of RPG choice of stealth, or just playing a really cool hack and slash game. Combat choices in these new Assassin's Creed games. I heard Odyssey is pretty close to that, and a lot of people actually say this is the better one out of the three, or the Egyptian one. I was waiting for this to actually drop down in price. I always saw it at a pretty high price, like in the 50 range. So I finally saw it for, I think it was $25 or $30. So I picked it up. I'm probably going to get into this next, alongside getting back into Three Hopes. I just want to finish Bayonetta 3 first. I'm really excited for this one, though. If it's anything like Valhalla, I love it, so definitely worth the purchase. Then we have Middle-earth: Shadow of War. I actually never picked this one up. I played the first one. I really enjoyed it. I actually picked up the first one on release, and I really enjoyed it. I like the combination of the Assassin's Creed stealth mechanics mixed with kind of the Arkham Origins combat, and kind of the Tomb Raider or Uncharted exploration or climbing elements. And I heard this one, they expanded on the kind of orc structure system, where you can kind of take over and implement your own orc leaders in certain spots, and they can come help you out and stuff like that. And you have like rivals that are created through the system. So I'm really interested in giving this one a shot. I just noticed there's a lot of hack and slash games that I'm picking up, so I guess we're on a trend of that right now. I think I paid $10 for this one, so definitely worth the price. Alright, I also picked up a couple PS5 games. I picked up Battlefield 2042. I've heard this one isn't that good. I got it for $20, so that's why I decided to pick it up. I really probably am just going to play this for the campaign. I might give the multiplayer a little bit of a try. But for these type of games and the Call of Duty ones, I usually just play the campaign through once it drops in price. I haven't really been into Call of Duty or Battlefield multiplayer for a while, but I'd be willing to give it a shot, see if I can get into it. Definitely worth a little $20 admission for a PS5 game, so hopefully the campaign's at least fun. Speaking of Call of Duty, I picked up Call of Duty Vanguard. Exact same reason. I was waiting for it to drop in price a bit. I ended up paying like $40 for it, which is not what I should have paid for it, but I was really craving a Call of Duty campaign. So I picked it up. Again, it is just going to be for the campaign again. I'm not looking to get into the multiplayer for this game. If it was to get in a Call of Duty multiplayer game, I would have to get the new one anyways. So I'm just going to play the campaign, play some zombies. Hopefully it's fun. Hopefully get my money's worth out of it, but probably ended up paying too much for this. Alright, then finally we have a couple of GameCube games. We got Marvel Nemesis: Rise of the Imperfects. I had to pick this one up for my top 100 games of all time. If you watch the video, my PSP does not work at the moment, so anything that I originally played on the PSP, I had to find a kind of counterpart to do the recording with. And this one actually had a direct counterpart on the GameCube. And what I figured out from this game is it plays drastically different than the PSP one. The PSP one's like a over-the-shoulder, one-on-one fighting game, and this one's still the one-on-one fighting game, but it's a over-the-top view. So it changes up, and it also has a full story mode, which I'm interested in to play through. So for $25, I really enjoyed the PSP one. So to play a full campaign in this game and a new arcade ladders and stuff like that. Actually should be really worth the purchase of this. I'm interested in getting this one a little deeper. Alright then, excuse my multiple GameCube theory. It was actually an Xbox game, I just forgot about it. So I bought Big Mother Truckers. So originally what I thought when I saw this game was that it was going to be some sort of like racing with big trucks, and you would like race to deliver like the loads and stuff like that, and there would be these like goofy characters and stuff that happened on the way. It was like, I thought it was going to get like a Burnout version of big trucks. That's what I was hoping for. It turns out this game is actually a truck simulator game that just has some goofy characters and some kind of events that happen sometimes when you're delivering loads. I personally do not like the simulation genre. I find them pretty boring. There's certain ones I can get into, but trucking is definitely not that. If you're into simulation, it might be worth a shot. Just not for me. But I only paid $10 for it, so either way, only a $10 price tag on it is kind of worth giving it the risk for it. Alright, so there you have it. That is my recent pickup video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys have been picking up and anything that I should look to pick up for mainly right now I'm going back to collecting PS3 and probably PS5 mostly at the moment. PS5 will be for the new games that come out that I'm really interested in, and PS3 I really want to get back into collecting PS3 games. I've started actually playing my PS3 a lot more than I have been recently. I just finished Wet, if any of you have heard of that game. That game was actually pretty fun. So I'm looking to pick up more of those, so any of those recommendations you have for those consoles, greatly appreciated. Once again, I'll be my top 100 video of all time next, then top movies I saw this year, and then top games I played this year. So those will be the end of the year stuff that I'll be looking to get out. Thank you for everybody who watched. Thanks for all the subs, likes recently, and just remember, everybody has some nerdiness at their core.